So in the other hand, I want to say you, I have a little bit problem. This is the common problem, maybe. Uh, my vocabulary problem. Actually, my memory is really very short. I read the vocabulary, but I forget it. When I make the conversation or when I talk each other, then I cannot find out which vocabulary I will use here. Okay, this is the main problem. Already I forget very easily. So please tell me, how will I memorize for a long time, and how will I easily I will use the advanced level vocabulary.
Okay, that's great. Thank you so much for another question. So, according to me, you will have to learn the scientific theory, okay? And without science, it will be impossible to be a perfect teacher, okay? So that's why I'm learning mental science and different kind of science that is really relate to the education. Okay, so actually, there are a lot of misinformation around the world, and particularly in Bangladesh, that you will have to learn a vocabulary list. So there's the wrong way to learn a vocabulary. So according to me, you know that when I was uh, in a beginner level, so I tried that. I tried different kind of vocabulary list. So I got confused. There's no vocabulary is not staying in my head, and I don't remember. So after that, I thought that there are a lot of difference in learning vocabulary. So you will have to learn the words that use most of the cases in most used word. Okay, not the words like puishak, piyaz, roshun. Okay, garlic and onion.
Onion.
Okay, because this kind of vocabulary is not used most of the cases. So which field you are and which profession you are, and that's English you have to follow. Okay,
Okay, so
otherwise it will be impossible because here I am working as an English teacher here in an English medium school, so that's why I the words that is really uh, relate to the students, like um, raise your hand, put your hands down. So that's why I'll have to know that what is the meaning of put down. Okay, because this kind of vocabulary, it is near to me, but someone is practicing with electrician and electrical engineering. Okay, so he is studying in different kind of universities for electrical engineering. So that's why the voltage and ampere, what is the meaning of voltage, what is the meaning of ampere, and what is the meaning of diode and resistance. So that will be very nearest words, okay, nearest words vocabulary for him. So that's why he will have to learn this kind of vocabulary first to grow his fluency and his profession in better position. Okay, got it? So that's why learning random vocabulary is really, really disadvantage in your vocabulary bank to teach your vocabulary uh, books and list, and to memorize them, it's really difficult. And another thing is that you will have to relate that some vocabulary you will learn, which vocabulary you'll have to find one dictionary and explore the dictionary for. And there is only the vocabulary you heard for 10 times. Okay, the vocabulary you know, there's something relate. So vocabulary is just two types. Something that is you can only imagine in your mind. It's not something that you can touch, and something that you can watch. Okay, something that is potato and building, so you can watch, you can touch. So this kind of vocabulary you can learn easily because when you see the potato, and when you see a building, when you see a mobile phone, so there's the image your brain take this one. Okay, so
that's
according
it.
to science, this called uh, visual memory. Okay,
Visual
we have a
memory.
visual memory. So whatever we see, a copy of this image, our memory holds. Okay, so already when you learn this is a mobile phone, and you forget the word, but when you watch and the listen word 10 times, then you never uh, forget.
Forget.
Okay,
Okay. Yeah.
you will never forget the word's name. So that's why our children and we from our childhood we are learning vocabularies. Okay, when
Okay.
you heard from your mother that in our Gopalganj data shack, okay? So when you
Okay, sir.
learn the data shack, so and you watch the data shack, that what is really data shack is, and your mentally image created, okay, like a chat GPT image was
Right.
created in your head, and when you listen the word again and again you watch the image, so uh, imagination word and their image mixing them, a strong vocabulary is was created that's never forgettable. Got it? So people like this, they learn the words meaning. So that's why you have to learn word meaning like that. You have to relate the situation with the word meaning. And some word meanings that is not something that you can touch or you can watch, like idea. So there is no idea exist. But what is the meaning of idea? Only you will have to understand with your mind. So at this context, you will have to knowledge gathers that what is the idea mean. So when you so that's a great idea. So you'll have to gather context, okay, not image, context, that in which context is the idea was called and the idea was discussed, and many contexts you will gather, then you will understand that what the idea really possibly would mean, and then you open the dictionary, then it will be unforgettable. Like one example, when I saw the first time the Iran attacked the Israel, okay, with
Okay.
missiles, many missiles in one night. So I have a habit to learn the newspaper, the English from newspaper, to explore a
Okay.
different kind of news for learning English. And there, I noticed their use of words, that how really they make sentence and how they really arrange the sentence. So that's why, particularly, I prefer the BBC and then Al Jazeera to learn English, and the New York Times and the Guardian newspaper. So I have habit to explore this kind of news. So I got that Iran launched an aerial attack. But before, I didn't know that what the aerial attack mean. Okay, so aerial attack
Okay.
mean. So then I relate that in yesterday something happened in night, that Iran launched their missiles from the air. So
Okay.
I match the situation with words. So I got the meaning will be the aerial. It will be related
Okay.
only with the air. That's mean
Oh my God.
attacking from aircraft. Okay.
Okay.
So
Okay.
okay, you have to relate like that. That when you there is no image, you cannot touch or watch. Okay, at this
Yes.
situation you will have
Okay.
to gather information, the word meaning. You will have to understand that which context already related to this word meaning. Okay, and then
Okay,
I
sir.
got that it only it could mean the aerial attack will mean that attacking with aircraft, war by air. And then I explore the dictionary, then I got, and I amazed. And the word meaning is really work like that.
Okay.
Got it? Your
Thank you.
answer? Are you satisfied?
Yeah,
Is the
yeah,
answer
yes, sir.
satisfactory
Already.
to you?
Yeah,
According
yeah.
to
Obviously,
science?
I'm
Okay.
I'm obviously satisfied, and I got a lot of knowledge actually, and a lot of answer. Anybody didn't teach me same to you, so you are absolutely right. Visual method or visual learning, visual memorization is really important, and I will follow you.
Okay, thank you so much. And we are almost at the end of our today's session, our program. Okay, and
Okay.
also Lauren Joe. So you are welcome to participate in our regular discussion. And also there uh, an advanced notification will be sent on our WhatsApp group. And according to that, I think that we will find you. Okay, now the next question and the final last question from Tuhin. We want to hear.
Yes.
Hello, what is your
Um,
question?
understand English when I watch video, but when someone asks me something, I understand it, but I can't respond.
Okay, you cannot respond because according to science, there are two types of memories. Okay, so there is declarative memory and one memory is called the procedural memory. Okay, so when you learn that how to drive a car, and there are a lot of different kind of rules for learning driving. Okay, so you learn the declarative memory only the information, but there is a procedural memory that you will have to hold the stir and you will have to spin. So there's the memory, there's a different memory, and it is this kind of memory only is sometimes called the muscle memory. Okay, so if you didn't develop these memories, then it will be impossible to speak English. Okay, speaking English is related to muscle memory or procedural memory. So that's why when you learn information, then it will not be possible to speak English. Like you are learning a rule of swimming, but you are not trying to swimming by yourself, uh, uh, coming down to the water, then it will be impossible to swim. Got your answer?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay, thank you so much. So here is the end of our discussion, and in our upcoming session, inshallah, we will have you in this discussion to progress our conversation and to be fluent in very short space of time. And there will be a lot of discussion and different kind of question and answers. Okay, thank you so much. And also, I will try to arrange and host this kind of meeting every day after another. And also, uh, tomorrow is Friday, and Friday also we will host another meeting, and the notification uh, will be published. Will be sent to our WhatsApp group. Okay, thank you so much for joining. Assalamu alaikum.
Okay. Thank you very much, sir.
Thank you very much. So.
Salam.